called us undeserving champions. Now, we done beat the Lakers, we done beat the Celtics, we done beat y'all several times. Ain't nobody had a harder march to the NBA final than the Detroit Pistons. We done got cheated, we done got beat up. We have beaten the best of the best to ever play this game. If Jordan, they saying you the best, beat your Magic and Kareem, beat you. Bird and McHale, beat you. Can't nobody else say that. We the only one that can say that. Now, when you say we undeserving and then we bad for basketball and you throw these stereotype label on the black community in Detroit and then put them on all teams.
So that was my guy, Isiah Thomas. Today we're gonna have a discussion about him. I have this video that I'm about to play, and I want you guys to join in with me, and then you'll see why this guy was my favorite player of all time. Number 2 point guard of all time, in my opinion, behind Magic Johnson. And he's speaking the truth about Jordan and the Bulls. You know, old Mr. Mike hate my boy Zeke so much. Nobody can tell me that he's not the main reason for Zeke not being on that Dream Team 1 back in '92. Nobody can tell me that Isiah Lord Thomas III didn't deserve to be on that damn Olympic team. I'll take that to my grave. Even a lot of you Piston and bad boy haters, even you can admit that Isiah deserved to be on that team. But all because of Mr. Punk Michael Jordan, he not on there. He wasn't on there, but he should have been there. And there was guys on there that Zeke deserved to be on there other than. I mean, only imagine how Chuck Daly felt. He was the coach. That was Zeke coaching Detroit. So imagine how Chuck Daly felt when he called Zeke in there. It's like, Zeke, you're not on the team, man. Which is trash, because Isiah Thomas, like I said, is the number 2 point guard of all time behind Irvin Buck Magic Johnson. Nobody can convince me other than that. Check out these videos and highlights.
Very young age. As a 3-year-old, Thomas would entertain crowds during halftime of his brother's basketball games by slipping on a jersey and dribbling around the court. Thomas began his collegiate career playing at Indiana University in 1979 under legendary coach Bobby Knight. Over his 2 years as a Hoosier, Thomas would average 15.4 points and 5.7 assists per game. In his freshman year, as the 2nd seed in the Mid-East, Indiana advanced to the Sweet 16 before narrowly losing to Purdue 76-69. As a sophomore, Thomas led his Hoosiers to a 47-17 record and a berth in the Final Four. In the 1981 NCAA championship game, Thomas and the Hoosiers downed North Carolina by 13 points, 63-50. For the tournament, Thomas was named the most outstanding player. After winning the championship, Thomas decided to end his college career early for a chance in the NBA. Picked 2nd overall by the Detroit Pistons, Thomas would go on to a Hall of Fame NBA career, even winning the NBA Finals MVP in 1990.
Coach Knight did do a lot to help me. I came to Indiana, I was a pretty good basketball player. I had a lot of talent, but he gave me some other things. The things he taught me while I was there, I'll never forget. You know, they'll always be with me for the rest of my life. The first thing was fuck you. And the third thing was son of a bitch. But the most important words that he ever taught me in the whole English language that I'll never forget, and I think he created it himself, it's called a son. It originated from the word cunt. But a son, no, I won't say that. A cunt is a person, I guess, without heart or doesn't play very hard. And you're not, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but it's a cunt, but it's pronounced suck with a silent C. And that was the most important things that he taught me. And I'd like to thank all you people here in Indiana for letting me receive this award, and I'm very honored to be along with such a elite group of people. But I still don't know what Mad Anthony means. So if somebody could explain it to me, I'd be okay. But thanks a lot. Thank you.
So look at this picture. You mean to tell me that Isiah Thomas didn't deserve to be on this squad? I would take Zeke over Pippen. I would take Zeke over Leitner. I would take Zeke over definitely John Stockton. Even though John Stockton had a Hall of Fame career, he's great too. But Zeke used to kill him whenever they played one-on-one. As you're going to see in this next clip, when they talk about Karl Malone, they're going to show how he elbowed Zeke.
Dream team? It was wrong that Shaq and I wasn't on a dream team. It was just wrong.
And I still think Dream Team 2 could beat Dream Team 1. And I don't care who likes it.
Who would be your team of the 90s if you had to limit it to 5? And now it's your 5 best, or it's 5 by position?
And be careful how you answer that number 5 spot.
I mean, it's a no-brainer who my center is. It's a no-brainer.
Just checking.
Power forward.
Put these hands on you.
Karl Malone. What? If I can say this, Isiah, he intentionally opened up an old wound.
So Little John over there. What?
Good. Hey, you've got him in stitches with that comment. Watch this.
Wound and stitches, they go together.
So here go the main culprit for Isiah Thomas not being on that dream team. And I know there's other guys on that team that didn't want him either, like Barkley, Malone, Stockton, because none of them liked Zeke, and those guys that ran with Jordan definitely didn't.
So bad, right? I want you to look at the Chicago Bulls championship team that had Dennis Rodman, John Sally, James Edwards, Robert Parrish. They took half our team, and then took some of the Celtics team. Now, they was bad for us, but all of a sudden they good for y'all. As the girls say, come on, make it make sense.
Over the years, these guys had a lot of classic battles. That was, TV well spent watching. But now, you guys are about to see the reason I became a Isiah Thomas fan. It was this finals in 1988 where this happened. This little dude went down and came back in a big way. And this is what made me love this guy as a player and become a Detroit Bad Boy fan.
At the Silverdome. So they like the home cooking, although the home team hasn't won every game. 8-point lead for the Lakers, 74-66. 3.5 remaining in this period. Thomas with a looper scores. Isiah's shooting eyes still on.
Isiah meeting worthy, going up with that floating one-hander.
In Lakers, their biggest lead has been 8. They've matched it a couple of times. Thomas off balance. Basket counts and a foul as he goes into the first row, and he is still limping. He is a game performer. He's got to be hurting and limping.
And he'll it by the time we get ready for training camp. And here's that off-balance shot. Michael Cooper does a good job defensively stopping the penetration.
Thomas goes for 3 and hits it. What a third quarter for Isiah Thomas. The Lakers, now the Pistons with Rodman. 2-on-1, Thomas goes up. And Isiah Thomas having an incredible period. He has been a one-man gang. 23 points. And the shot is hit by Thomas. It is 81-79. The period is over. Can you imagine the great performance? Maybe one of the best we've ever seen in one quarter in NBA Finals history.
Now watch this basket by Isiah Thomas, but watch him trying to get back at the other end of the court. He is hurting out there. Watch him limping on that right foot.
What a gutty, courageous performance. 25 points in the quarter by Isiah. 8 on the clock. Thomas hits the jumper outside.
Still got to find somebody besides Isiah Thomas offensively.
Thomas banks it in again, and 41 points. Thomas hits one over Magic Johnson from the baseline.
Now you're about to see why Isiah is one of the best ball handlers of all time. I just want to end this video by saying this man deserves props, man. Even though a lot of people out there hated him, he's one of the greatest point guards and floor generals of all time. Led his team to back-to-back championships. Give him his due. As usual, I want to thank you all for looking at my video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Peace.